This is the actual implant that I put into Rod Saunders just over 30 years ago.
It's been 30 years since Professor Graham Clark first received proof that a deaf person could be helped to understand speech. So he brings with him a wealth of knowledge and experience to establish the Graham Clark Hearing and Neuroscience Unit, which was recently launched at La Trobe University.
To actually have made the major breakthrough in helping deaf children and adults communicate in the last 200 years is a bit awe-inspiring.
Professor Clark will have a major impact on the Institute in terms of the research direction which we are going to undertake. He has a vast knowledge of the cochlea and of the auditory system, and in particular how to implement bionic devices to the auditory system. And one of the areas that we're going to develop is a hi-fi bionic ear. And I've worked with Professor Graham Clark for 14 years, and it's going to be a great opportunity for us to continue to work together and in developing this device further.
This next generation of implants will deliver a richer texture and a more dynamic hearing experience, improving speech and music processing.
I hope it's going to make a big difference to the way in which we look at communication disorders. I think it's going to hopefully open up a new era whereby we can combine an understanding of communication disorders in the broader sense by looking firstly at the brain physiology, the way the brain cells work, so that we can learn more about how the brain cells communicate and give perceptual senses and then give us speech.
Well, the type of research that we're going to be doing here ranges from using sophisticated neural brain recording techniques to looking at more cognitive and higher level brain processing mechanisms involved in language and hearing and speech. So initially we will look at developing an auditory hi-fi cochlear implant, and this cochlear implant will increase the number of channels that are available for cochlear implant users eventually.
While they have achieved much in the field of hearing, speech and language, Professor Clark believes that there are significant developments to be made in the future.
We've recognised that there would be a time come when we would need to get better contact with the nerves going to the brain to give finer patterns of stimulation. That time has arrived.